Hi, I'm Kevin Hill, and today I thought we would do another fun painting, so let's get started. I'm going to start off today with the 1-inch brush, and I'm going to go through some yellow, and just tap the brush. And we'll come up here, and I'll just paint in a little light area in the sky, just a little. Now, this canvas does have some color on it. It's because it's a recycled canvas. I've used it before, but that's okay. It won't affect the painting at all. And we'll let that work out to about there. Now, without cleaning the brush, I'm going to hit just a little bit of red. Not much. Maybe throw some black in with it. It's red and black. And we'll come up here and just do a nice little red area right above this orange, or right above the yellow. It'll kind of make orange, just like that. And let it blend together. Now I'm going to pick up some red and a little bit of blue, red and blue, and I'm going to circle, do little circles, and drop in some like little cloud things, but really, we're not really painting clouds, we're just kind of making nice movements in the sky, just like that. Now I'm going to change to a clean brush and grab some white. And I'll come over here and paint in a little light area, just right here at the horizon. Just a little light area. And while I have that going, I might throw some white up here too. Just a little, just to break it up some. Now, with a clean dry brush, I'm going to come in here and blend the whole sky. Make it look nice and soft. Now I'm going to grab some red and brown and some blue and black. And we'll mix those together and you get a nice dark color. So we'll pull that out totally flat, cut across, get a little roll of paint. And I'm going to think about a mountain that's up here. Just a little mountain. I'm just shaping the outside edge. Now when you have that mountain completed, you can just take a brush and just pull it. Just grab it and pull it out. This removes some excess paint, and you can also figure out how you want to highlight it while you're doing this, just by watching the angle of your brush. See that? You can see where I'm going to put the highlight and the shadow. Now I'm going to mix up a nice highlight color with just some brown and black and white. And I come up here and just throw a little bit of highlight on that. You don't need a whole lot, just a little. Looks nice and rocky. There, just like that. No pressure with the knife. Now I'm going to take that shadow color, or not the shadow color, but the base color to our mountain. I'm going to make a shadow color out of it just by adding a little bit of blue. And we can come up here and just add a nice little shadow side to our mountain. No pressure. Let the paint break. Looks nice and rocky. Alright, now when you're done with that, it can be fun. Take a little bit of white and we can throw just a little bit of snow on the top of that mountain. It's still there. Hasn't melted off yet, or maybe it's just brand new snow. I don't know, but we'll just stick a little bit up there, and a little up here too. Not much, just a little. Now with some blue and white and black, we can make a little shadow color for that snow. Same way as before though, no pressure, just let it break. Just a little of that, we don't need a whole lot. Now, you can come along with the 2-inch brush and just tap to create some mist, and I'm following the angles. Just tap, and then lift upward. Now, with the 1-inch brush, and some green and some gray and some brown, we can think about like a nice little rolling foothill, just up here. I'm just tapping with that brush, and let it come down to about there. And paint it in like that. And we can change to a clean brush and just tap it to create some mist. Just tap it. And go across. And then you can grab it and lift up. And you get little tree indications. Now, as you can see, I just darkened the paint and added a second row here. Now, I'm going back to some of that gray we used on the mountain. And I'm going to add some black and some green and brown. And I'll get this nice, it's kind of a, it's not too light and it's not too dark, somewhere in between. And I'll come up here and just underpaint some grass. I think I'll have some grass in this painting, and we'll just underpaint it like that. Now I've just darkened my color a little, and I'm going to add another little rolling hill, and I'll have grass on this too, so we just need a nice dark underpainting. Now, with a 2-inch brush and some light green, this is just yellow, and I added a little bit of blue and some green. And now we can come up here and think about a nice little grassy area right back here, like a little meadow or a hill or something back there. Just tapping with the brush. Now, with a fan brush, I'm going to go through some dark color. This is just really brown and green and blue. And I'm going to come over here and think about a little evergreen. Now, in my mind, today this is real stormy. And so there's going to be, the limbs on these trees are going to be kind of bending over in one direction, maybe even growing more on the right side than the left. In my mind, the wind will come through like that. So I'm going to put a lot more limbs here on the right side. Now, back to that 2-inch brush that had the yellow on it. And we can think about a nice little grassy area over here. Just have it run right up under those trees. Now, I'm going to thin that down just a little bit of paint thinner. And we can just keep on filling in our nice little grassy areas here. Now, with a fan brush and some brown, I'm going to come over here and think about a tree that's bending in the wind here. Just like that. Just jiggling that fan brush, but I am thinking about like a windy tree, or a tree that's out in the wind. And maybe we'll have a branch coming like that. And maybe we'll have one that cuts right across those evergreens there. We'll put some leaves on this so we're not too concerned right now. And maybe we'll do one over here too. Just think about it blowing in the wind. Now, with the script liner and some of that same brown, we can come over here and throw on a couple of little limbs that just hang around. Now I'm still thinking about the wind, how it's blowing this way. So you kind of keep that in mind when you're doing your limbs. Now, with a fan brush, I'm going to go through some of that grass highlight color. And I thought now would be a good time to stop and put some highlights on our trees. I'm going to thin that down a little. It's not sticking, so I'm going to add a little bit of paint thinner. And just sparkle some highlight on that, on the limbs there. Just a little. You don't need a whole lot. There. Now, with a 1-inch brush and some brown and black, we can think about some nice little limbs or leaves that hang out on these limbs. Just like that. Just a little. Notice how open and airy they are. And of course I'm keeping them on the right side because the wind is coming from the left, going to the right. Now with the 1-inch brush and some orange, we can come up here And now drop in some nice little highlights. Not a lot. We're going to come back over and do even more colors, but for now we just need a little bit of orange. Just out on the little branches here, little leaf clusters, just a little. Now I'm going to grab some red with the same brush. I haven't washed it or anything. And I'll drop a little of that red up here. Not a lot. Just one a little. Now, with some brown and white and the knife, we can come over here and begin highlighting our little tree. Now, we can take some nice dark paint and a 1-inch brush and just pull it through. And we can think about a couple little bushes right here. With the 1-inch brush, I'll go through some nice light green. And we'll come over here and highlight these bushes. We only need a little highlight, not a whole lot. Now I'm going to change to some orange. I'm going to come over and throw some highlight on these closer up bushes. Just a little. You don't need a whole lot. Now I'm going to take some orange paint on my fan brush. Now I've thinned this a lot, and I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to just spray. Put a lot of those little dots on the canvas. Just flick the paint right on. And that looks like nice loose leaves that are blowing in the wind. They're actually off the tree and blowing. Just like that. Now with the script liner, we can throw in some nice little grassy, tall grassy things here. Alright, well I think we're done. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. I'm going to be doing some more videos soon, and thanks for watching.